quick video here for the literally 2, maybe 3 dozen people who actually watch this. But just a quick fun video. No, nothing serious here. Not today. I used to be a drill sergeant. Now I'm done with that, so I have a whole lot more time to do things like this and just kind of, well, whatever, amuse myself. But as a drill sergeant, you find yourself falling into a lot of catchphrases. You wind up coming up with catchphrases. And I used a lot of pop culture references and whatnot to kind of mix things up. And one in particular that I'm going to reference that this whole video is about is caught the attention of the privates pretty well. And privates do dumb stuff all the time, but you can't always have time right then and there to give them the corrective training that they need to make them do all the push-ups that they need to do to remember not to do that dumb thing that they did. You got to get on the bus and go to training. You got to go to chow and get them fed. You got things to do. So I would write their name down. I made a list. And there's another famous guy who had a list, and I borrowed a catchphrase of his and made it my own. Now, that was the list of Jericho. Y2J, Chris Jericho, the great Chris Jericho. And my list wasn't called the list of Jericho. Obviously, my list was the super high intensity training list. So privates or recruits could get super high intensity training. Later, I would write their name down and say, we need to give you some super high intensity training to reinforce the fact that you shouldn't do dumb things. And I even had the whole pen click and you just made the list thing going on. Not as good as Jericho, but it was still, I thought it was pretty good. So every class makes platoon t-shirts at the end of the cycle. And one class made this one right here. And you can see right here, there's a couple of drill sergeants with their catchphrases right there. You made the list. And there's a drill sergeant there with the list. That's me. And one of my compadres there, he had a catchphrase. You got 60 seconds and 30 of them already gone. So that was another fun one that they liked. Maybe not so fun at that time. In retrospect, it probably was to them. So they made that t-shirt right there. So a shout out and a thanks to Y2J, Chris Jericho, for giving me a great catchphrase. Jerichoholic.